It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Seattle Mariners. You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for Game 1. Back with that after this. John Shabby and Chris Singleton on the call. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good Game 1 as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Just about set to go now. Our starting pitcher in this one, Luis Castillo.
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Adley Rutschman. Clips the corner, so we're off and running in Game 1. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Orioles strike first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Castillo, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in Game 1 of the ALCS. That one at 95 missed up top. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a strike.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Henderson matched a homer in his last game. O'Neill gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Double play ball to second. There's one, and he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Feel that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out, keep the runner out of scoring position.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Throw. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And the pitch. Popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. First and third, one down. On the ground, could be two. Off balance feet, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. First offering, runner goes. Pitch outside. Throw, save. Two outs and one in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
The 1-1. That one down the line and foul ball. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there, and it's gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 4-0. It wasn't in the air for very long, so let's get a better view of it with StatCast, Singy.
Well, it can't stay in the air for long when it's going 117 miles per hour. It's got to get to its destination. And that was a no-doubter to everyone in the ballpark. Watching it sail out of here was just beautiful, something to behold. But all you really needed was the sound off the bat. Did you hear that, Boog? Man, that thing was going to go a long ways.
Jordan Westburg in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Right through there for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. But two round trippers in this inning, the long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, and our pitcher tonight, Grayson Rodriguez. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Victor Robles. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And now for Seattle, Ryan Bliss. Bliss went deep in his most recent game. That one is inside ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Headed towards the corner. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
One out, runner at second. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. A little bit low. Ball one. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. And that is out of play. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. Mateo to first. Rodriguez out of the play. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to, being the superstar player in this lineup. They are going to...
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Seattle. They trail it here 4-0. Game one of the American League Championship Series. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. Castillo back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. Next offering is in for a strike.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Jorge Mateo in the box with one away as he takes ball one. One out, bases empty. In for a strike, and it's 1-1. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
Ball two.
Close, but called a ball. 2-1. And there's a ball.
3-1.
And that's ball four.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered here in this one. Mateo runs. Ball outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
Mateo over at second, one down. And that drops in for a strike. Fly ball center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. Yeah, the batter now, Tyler O'Neill. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things.
Zips it across. Out number 3. 1 left for the Orioles. But they're in front 4-0. Bottom of the inning. And now Luke Raley. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Ground ball right side. And that one handled. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
That is 6. The left fielder, Randy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. And first offering is fouled off. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swings and misses. Rutschman on to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. 2 down, base is empty. And now here's the veteran DH, Mitch Haniger. Just off the outside edge. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
That's the ball.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So runner at second, 2 down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And it's fouled away. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Oh.
That misses. Now 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Oh,
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a ball. Okay.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Out to center. Mullins makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. They're down 4-0. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Henderson bats left, throws right, 23 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Polanco gets it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Now here is Ahmed Rosario, and he's already singled in this game. Right through there for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That's in there. That's strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And it drops in. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels.
Rosario runs. Pitch misses. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
1 out and a runner at second here in game 1 of the ALCS. Swing and a miss. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Taylor Saucedo up and throwing. Man at second. Swing and a pop-up. Polanco. Corrals it. Out. Number 2.
Up next for the Orioles, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
So up next, Cedric Mullins. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Luis Castillo won't go any further, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Taylor Saucedo. He's into the game with the bases empty. So 2 down. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty.
Ball 2.
There's a strike at the knees. This one in the air, right field, Robles. And that's the 3rd out. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. First pitch misses.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
In there at the knees. And the count 1-1. And that's in the dirt. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Robles batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Out to short. Tosses to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Bliss up next for the Mariners. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Mullins makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back in Seattle, on to the 4th. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high-leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
And a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Rodriguez makes the grab, one down. Jorge Mateo now. Fair to say he wasn't his typical self in the division series. Chris, I talked to the staff, and they are confident that he's going to deliver big here in the LCS.
Yeah, you see these guys around him, and they know he's a stud, and they know it's just a matter of one swing that he breaks out. Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And that's in for a strike. The Orioles up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. That's to third. Slinging it to first in time.
The catcher, number 35, Adley Rutschman.
So the lineup flips over. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's in there for a strike. A slider that finds the mark. Next offering is in for a strike. And foul ball. That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, digging for 2. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 2. Line drive, makes the play, and that's out number 3. And the Orioles leave 1. They lead it, though, 6-0. And we're back. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Ripped to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
The Mariners with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one chopped to first. Mountcastle takes it to the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Now back, first baseman, Luke Raley.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Luke Raley. He's 0 for 1. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. A changeup missing. Going to count 1 and 2. And that one upstairs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two outs.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still find themselves down 6-0. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Saucedo back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Orioles putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And that one hit to first. Raley takes it himself, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Ahmed Rosario, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 2 for 2. In there, and it's 0-1. Inside, just missed. Bases empty, 1 away here in Game 1 of the ALCS. And that drops in for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
And the first 2 set down in the top of the fifth.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
Cowser in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Pitch is in there, and it's 1-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is even, 2-2. Hit in the air, left field. A Rosarena after it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. There's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity is not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. Doubled his first time up. That one outside. 1-0.
1-0.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Gone! And they're chipping away
goes the shutout, just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. O'Neill ranging back. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-2.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Berg. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
One down. Here's Dylan Moore. Struck out swinging his first time. That one misses, and that's ball one. That clips a corner. Still only one out here in the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
Curve in the dirt. 2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Robles in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That's off the mark. 1-2 the count.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Line to left. Brings it in for the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-2. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Just missed. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Edwin Uceta preparing to come on if needed. Pomerantz warming up as well. That's a slider for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Right side. Robles hauls it in, and there's one away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Westberg stands in now and watches strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Rodriguez. He makes the grab, and there are two down. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball, left side. Zips it to first, and that is the inning. So they go quietly there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 6 and the Mariners 2. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the 6th inning. At the plate, Ryan Bliss. Tap foul at the plate. Bliss, 25 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Whips it across. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. That to right. Cowser makes the grab, and a couple of quick outs.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And first offering is fouled off. The M's down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No ball. 2 straight.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nobody left for Seattle. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Edwin Uceta on to pitch here.
Number 63.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. He's 0 for 1.
If there's nobody on in front of him. A single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
And that's through there for a strike. And that's a strike. That one off the mark, and a count 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch just misses. And another ball. And now 2 balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the late stages of game 1. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. Mateo around third. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 7-2.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
And now Tyler O'Neill. Ball 1 there. One on, nobody out, a run in here in game 1 of the ALCS. That misses, and now 2-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's a little bit low. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
First and second, no outs. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Back there. Leaping, and it's gone. And they tack on 3. It's 10-2. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Edwin Uceta will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Drew Pomerantz gets handed the rock out of the pen.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Ahmed Rosario, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 4 runs already in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
There's the strike.
1-2.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That's a base hit.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So a man at first. Next to hit, Colton Cowser. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second and great jump. Oh, 1 down. Rosario leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely. So they're at the corners now. Cedric Mullins now at the plate. Now this is in the air down the line. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and they now lead by 9.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Jordan Westberg, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save. Line drive. And a base hit right there. Coming home. He'll score easily, and he'll pull into second safely. 1 out, runner at second. And next for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2. One ball, 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Man at second. Way inside.
Ball 3. Count full.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Drew Pomerantz out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher on here, Gregory Santos.
Mateo.
Jorge Mateo will hit next. There's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The 0-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
0-2.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. 1 at second. Over to first, but he beats it. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. And ball 1.
1 ball. 1
Runners
strike.
on first and third, 2 away. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Squeezes it, and that is that. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Orioles 12 and the Mariners 2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The first baseman, Luke Riley.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Outside with a breaking ball.
2 balls. No strike.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Stays alive. And the 0-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the designated hitter.
2 down, bases empty. Mitch Haniger up next for the Mariners. That's down and in. Foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a miss.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Next offering misses. The countdown 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Westburg makes the play, and that will end the inning. Mariners go down quietly there. It's 12-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th, and into the box for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. Santos back to work, and that misses, and that is ball 1. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
On the ground, out to short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
And here is Gunnar Henderson. And that one is in for a strike. Oh, 1 now. And that one pulled foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Next offering is outside. Nobody out. Runner at first. Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1. Now to first, and it's a double play.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell in full speed, Boog.
I got to be honest with you, I couldn't tell either. As they ask for time to check with their replay guys about a possible challenge, we wait and see.
Yeah, and we usually get a couple of close ones every game, it seems, and this one is just about as close as it gets.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ahmed Rosario. Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed.
It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Two down, nobody on.
Nope, that's low.
And that's in there at the knees.
1 and 2.
That misses, and the count's even at 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 outs. Hit weakly on the ground, and foul ball. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now back to right field.
Colton Cowser digs in now. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Base hit center field. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And the lead continues to grow.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
2 outs, runner at first. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save.
One and 1.
This one in the dirt. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 15-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. I mean, a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Gregory Santos. Done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Mariners, Colin Snyder.
52. Colin.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now it's going to be Jordan Westburg. Right through there for a strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across, and we're at the top of the 8th. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. The hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. On to the bottom of the eighth, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Pitching change here, Tyler Wells.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Just missed.
That's away.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed. That one just misses. Full count now. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. So a man aboard. And up next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. And there's a strike. And a foul ball. Runner at second, nobody out. And that one misses up and in. Ball one. Just off the outside part of the plate. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
In the air, right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Number 10, Victor Robles.
Here's Victor Robles. 0 for 3 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Polanco takes his lead at third with one away. Next pitch misses outside. And now it's even 1-1. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Just off the outside edge. 2-2. Got him swinging. So 2 down now, and here is Ryan Bliss. 1 for 3. Just missed.
1-0.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike. On the ground, right side. Mateo sends it to first, and that'll do it. Back in Seattle, all set to start the ninth in this one. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Andres Munoz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. And that misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2.
And he pumps it a strike. That one way outside. 3-2 now. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside. And as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Snyder, in his 3rd season, 29 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. The Orioles up big in this one here in the late stages of game 1. That's a strike, and the count even 1-1. That one is upstairs. Fastball is outside. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Back to the top of the order, Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Runner on the go. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. 1 out, and a runner at second here in game 1 of the ALCS. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 17-2.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
And they'll do it again. Pitch misses. Now 2-2. One down, base is empty. And a good eye there.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. That'll fire up the dugout. Second home run of the inning for them. And they add a run. It's 18-2.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Colin Snyder won't go any further tonight. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Gabe Spire will take over here.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now here's the Orioles DH, Ahmed Rosario. And that's in there for strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Into left center for a base hit. Runner at first with 2 away. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Rosario on the move. Fly ball to right. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back, bottom of the 9th, and now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
First pitch swinging, and it's a knock.
Now back.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That's in there. And that's strike 1.
The home team is hoping to find a way to rally, Boog, but the odds aren't in their favor. Safe to say game 1 isn't going the way they wanted.
Down the line. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Here's the 0-2. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. And that's down and away. Popped in the air, left field. That's out number 2.
Now back. Left field. Randy.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a pop-up foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. In there at the knees for a strike.
1 and 2.
Wells, 1 strike away from securing game 1. The 1-2. Up the middle, and they'll go the short way, and that is the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
So this one got a little out of hand as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long